What's up, guys? It's your boy Grandma09 giving you UBC week number 8. We'll be going against Zamquo, a good buddy of mine was from the Blackmont Raikougars. So sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but we're gonna be short and quick. It's inconsistent. It's Kill and Black, Escadrille, Tangle Growth, Mega Gardevoir, Coffee Grieger, Slazzle, Water Watch, Primate, regular Aerodactyl. Keep in mind that's a Z user, and I believe a Alolan Persian. I'm pretty sure I said everything. His team, honestly, I wasn't really scared of most of his members' team because I have so many chats. The only thing that really is gonna give me some chronic trouble is the Mega Gardevoir and the Kill and Black, because looking at Kill and Black coverage versus my team composition can actually do a number on my team. And depending on what set on Gardevoir, Gardevoir can actually do at the right moment. But at the same time, I have a strong feeling before this match that he was gonna bring Calm Mind Gardevoir. Like, he's gonna bring Calm Mind Gardevoir again, probably gonna bring Sub, and I'm probably gonna lose my shit this time. So I was like, no, not again. We're not getting swept by his Gardevoir. What happened last season? Last season was entirely my fault. This season we got better. So here's what we're bringing. We're gonna be quick. First off, we're gonna bring a bulky Scizor, which is max attack, 224 HP, and then we're not running speed this week. Bulk is much more needed because he has a lot more wall breaking cores. He has more of a wall breakers more than actual sweepers, which is still pretty bad because our playstyle has been more defensively, and he's more of an offensive player. So this is actually pretty much a bad matchup for me. But it's still 50-50 because I have stuff that can check him, and then he has stuff that can check me. So it's gonna be a nice clean game. Knockoff, U-turn, defog, bullet punch. Standard stuff besides defog. Defog, I couldn't think of what kind of defog user I want to have because Rock really does kind of gonna be a really good nice for him on his team, especially since I'm bringing Charizard Y this week, because we're gonna get to why we're bringing Charizard Y instead of Pokemon. It's gonna be really nice. Offensive defog is gonna be pretty clean. We're gonna force a lot of switch out for Scizors. Mainly, it's just gonna be a good answer to Tangle Growth and Mega Gardevoir. So we gotta get Gardevoir lower just in case if he is running some kind of like max HP, some defensive build so he can take Bullet Punch, which is possible. But I'm not gonna take my chance with this Gardevoir this time. If as soon as I see it, I'm just gonna kill it. I'm not playing games with it. I got swept by it because of my mistakes. So we learned our lesson. So this time we're being bulky Venusaur again, but this time we got over the PTSD of the sleep powder miss in week 1, and we're gonna bring it back. Outside of Tangle Glove, he has really nothing to stop sleep. Like, if we put one Mon to sleep, it's gonna really hurt him really bad. Well, because he needs pretty much everything on his team to check everything on my team. So we put one of his important Mons to sleep, which there's a lot that we can put to sleep. It's really going to be a really good game changer, and it's going to cause him more difficulty to deal with. And Synthesis is nice with Charizard because we get more healing, as you can saw in the big item Pokemonos. I like to use that as an example because a lot of Mons will actually really get in the sun. But Sludge Bomb and Giga Drain is there just purely for coverage, just for switching to stuff, and just to necessarily deal with growth more effectively. He's probably going to be special growth, but it's fine. Next up is we have Tapu Koko, Esper Belt, Wild Charge, Dazzling Gleam. Coverage, HP 5 is only specifically for the Escadrille because Escadrille is actually the only good switch into Tapu Koko that can hard check it if it's not lacking ground or fire. And also Wild Charge is there just in case for Calm Mind Gardevoir. Will we be able to nuke this thing as weak defenses in the electric terrain? I honestly just don't care about his ground switches because we do have ways we can check Drill. It's not going to be easy checking Drill, but it's not impossible. Diancie is here for special defensive for pure reasons. Here's why I'm not, and just for Salazzle, because this is going to be the hardest counter to Salazzle right now, unless he has HP ground or some kind of boosting, because Sludge Ray is not killing this thing. Because even if Salazzle can go through this team, all I have to really do is chip damage it to the point where priority or just Charizard just kills it. It's not going to do anything to this team. I'm not scared of Salazzle. Like, when I'm looking at his team, Salazzle does not, even though it's a poison or fire type, who cares? I have so many ways I can play around with this mon, and he can't run all HP hidden powers, which means he has to run one specific hidden power. If it's HP fire, he gets destroyed by Charizard. Y. If he wants HP ice, he gets destroyed by same thing. If he wants HP Rock, Flygon destroys him. He can't cover for everything. He could run Dragon Pulse, and I can see him running Toxic just because we do have Poison and Steel types, but we'll see how it goes. I'm not really worried. Diamond Story again, specific for Gardevoir, just in case he's Calm Mind variant, so we have some way to do some damage. The 4 attacks, not going to be that much, but it's going to help. Power just for drill switchings. If he wants a hard switch to drill, we're going to power the mess out of this thing, and Heal Bell for a clinic. Flygon DD, we're going to finally use this bad boy. This is a long time coming. I was really excited, and now I'm finally about to use this set. I'm going to use it for advantage. Last year I didn't really get a chance to. This season I'm definitely going to get a chance to. Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Fire Punch is nice, decent good coverage. Fire Punch is boosted by the sun, which is going to allow us to 2-hit KO a lot of his more fatter cores, like Tangle is going to probably be the big switching for this thing. Dragon Claw is there for coverage, and Earthquake, same thing, it hits everything hard outside of Tangle Growth, because after Growth dies, he has absolutely no solid ground switching outside the Coffee Wiggins and Rolling Watch, which there's maybe a chance he could bring it, but there's also a chance he may not bring it, because we do have ways to take down Rolling Watch. Charizard Y is much better in this situation, because having Fire Blast in the sun literally decks everything, 2-hit KOs everything, and it's just good. It's really good. It's much better, and I don't have to worry about setting up, waste of turn. I could just go straight offensive. Fire Blast, hit everything for 50% for free. He has no solid way of dealing with Fire Blasts. Even if he wants like with Death Tangle Growth, you're still getting Nuke in the sun. It's a 2-hit KO still. Solar Beam is there just to deal with all the water types and the annoyances of sometimes rock types. Earthquake is specifically for Salazzle, just to get rid of it immediately. Like, if Salazzle wants to 1v1 this thing, he's gonna die instantly and we're gonna miss attacking. Not only that, Tailwind is nice just to make sure we outspeed all of his swipe user, which makes Tapu Koko, Flygon, and sometimes if Scizor is gonna be fast enough, really scary and really deadly to go up against. So that's pretty much the team. That's what I'm prepping for this week. I'm pretty excited because this is actually a really clean match. He pretty much brought every single thing. Besides, he pretty much brought everything I was expecting to bring. He could honestly bring anything. Like, anything he could have brought would have worked because he has such a really cool team. Good defensive cores. Coffee Green is a pretty bulky mob, which I gotta be very careful of. Luckily, I don't have too much physical hitters. That is not going to be that important. I didn't bring Mimikyu this week because Mimikyu doesn't jack drill and Coffee could be annoying. But without further ado, let's start the battle. I believe he leads off with his Tangle of Lightly or Scizor. I go for the U-turn, knowing for the fact that he's going to switch out, which means I get a free U-turn. Nice and nick. So, he goes to the Coffee Greens, which is perfectly fine. We're going to go out to my Charizard Y and just start clicking Fire Blast into the sun. I honestly, he has no switch-ins. This is a good opportunity to get the sun up and just start decking stuff with Fire Blasts. So, it's going to take like about 78%, which kind of confirmed that he is Spadef. So, him being Spadef is kind of good because that means he's not going to be able to take physical. But because he took so much damage, I'm going to click this Earthquake because honestly, I don't need Glee to click Solar Beam. I'm pretty sure Earthquake will still kill at this range. He knows this, so he's going to go out to kill him Black, which is pretty good in my opinion for me because I can get some nice chip damage off so I can see what kind of variant this is. I decided to double out with the Venusaur because I knew he's going to Bolt Strike. I don't think he's going to predict the Ice Beam. I didn't want to go Dancing just in case he predicts the Iron Head. So this is where I decided I'm going to click the Sleep because he has nothing really stopping it as he does go out to Salazzle, which is actually going to be pretty helpful because with Salazzle put to sleep, Salazzle has to waste some turns and it's not going to really be seen for the entirety of the match. So this is a pretty good turn for me to get the Sleep off. So I'm off with a really good start. So he does go out to Gardevoir, which I wasn't surprised. This is why I decided to go out to Dancing. Just on the Salazzle. So I knew for a fact that he's probably going to set up and just start trying to do damage to a team, which he does reveal he's the Calm Mind. So I decided to go for the Diamond Storm the first turn, just to get some chip damage. This puts me in range, of Bullet Punch, and I'm going to set up my rocks this turn because I knew for a fact that I'm not going to be able to kill this Gardevoir. But seeing that he did how much he did, I knew I could take one more hit and put it even much more range of the Bullet Punch, which means now at this point he has no skill safe switch into Scizor. Coffee Green dies to Bullet Punch. Salazzle will take good chip damage. Drill doesn't really want to take on a bandit Scizor like that. It's not going to be that bulky, but I am going to get the confirmed kill on the Mega Gardevoir, which is going to get rid of this thing really quick early on. He does, however, go out to the Escadrille, so I decided this is my opportunity to go out into my Charizard Y, my beautiful Charizard Y, as he goes for the stuff off. It's a good play on Zamcro, because he knew I can't do anything, but he is going to have to sack off his Coffee Regis because honestly, he can't stop this thing. So, here, this was depending on what kind of variant this was. I stayed in because I want to see what kind of Kill and Black this is. I don't know what kind of Kill and Black this is just yet. I don't know if he's a bulky build. I don't know if he's Assault Vest. I don't know if he's like sub. He could be pretty much anything. So I stayed in, which it reveals to me that he is running Scarf. So this is perfectly fine, because at this point, since he reveals he's Scarf, I can hard switch into Flygon, set up a DD, and start 2 and KOing everything on his team. Kill him, if he's bulky, kill him for some reason, then he still dies because Roswell took him down to like 30%, as you saw how much damage he took. Drill is not going to be able to take on Flygon. Slazzle's already asleep, which means Tangle Glove is his only option to stop this. So I'm free to go out to Flygon, because Rock Slide is not going to do jack, nothing. It was specifically for the Charizard. As he does go out to the Tangle Glove, I am going to go for the DD, as he stays here to go for the Linseed, which is going to do like about 42%, which confirms that he was running the Orchid Berry. So I think he was running like a more physical, defensive oriented. Because it would have done, in the sun, since I'm Jolly, it would probably done like 60 to 70 if he was defensive. But it was a nice step to bring the Orchid Berry, which is perfectly fine. So he decided that he was going to play the game of, I'm going to try, the only way he can beat this is to stall, is just to predict every kind of move I do. So as soon as I knew he was going to win the slides, I knew he was going to try to Lindsay stall my Flygon until he kills it. So I decided to predict him and go for the Dragon Claw, because honestly, he's not going to go out with the Drill. So I'm going to get some pretty good damage on this thing, as it took out the 4%. And because of that, that's actually going to be a game, because at this point, he has no good switches in. He goes out to Escadrille, and I went for Fire Punch in case he stays in. He reveals to run Orchid Berry, a lot of Orchid Berries today. But that's going to be pretty much confirmed game, because at this point, Flygon could just tear apart. Tangle Glove would be such a low amount of health, it doesn't, Dragon Claw can just go through this team. And that's pretty much GG. It's nice, nice clean plep with Flygon, really this nice 4-0. I'm happy because this Flygon set actually finally works for once. He does reveal he's Scarf Slazzle, so he probably may have HP Ice on this thing just to do with Flygon or some other abilities I have. But GG to him. Well, right now, I believe we're 6-2. So we're at number 1 still in the leader bracket, which is pretty awesome. I actually got pretty far. The next person we're going up against is Nick from the Texas Tarantula. He has pretty much an even game. He first started rocking, but now he's getting back up, so he has a chance to get back in playoffs. Just because we're winning all these games doesn't mean you should get cocky. I'm not gonna get cocky. I'm just gonna do me, be prepared for everything, and just. That's pretty much it. There's really nothing I can say. It's just a really quick game. So shout out to Zamco. Make sure you all check out his Perceptor. He's a really cool battler. Hope we see him in playoffs, because he also has one of my favorite teams, because he has a lot of cool members I like to see. Like, I'm really happy that he got Call of Duty. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you all check out everyone else's perspective in the UBC. I'll make sure to put the link in the description below, so you guys check out his channel. And that's pretty much it. See you guys another time. Peace.